Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'm down at the allotment again. All I'm doing today, just a quick, I've got some netting to put up for my beans and that, so I've put one up already. I don't know, I cut it the right length, and then when I'm stretching it now it's come up short, but once the beans catch onto it should be alright still. So I've got another few. As you can see, the beans what I planted straight into the ground, they're starting to sprout, so I just want to have the net in there so that when they come, the netting is there for them to run up on and everything. You can see my corns, you can see they're starting to sprout as well, so that's telling me to stop doing it the way I was doing it, which is putting them in pots and bags and all that. I don't need to do that. When the time comes, I'll just put the seeds into the ground and hopefully they will sprout out. You can see there's still somewhat sprouting out. Might think it's a lot in a row, but once they start running and doing their own thing, I think these are the dwarf ones up this end. These are the dwarf ones up this end, and those up that end are the climbing beans. So what I need to do is just put up a couple more rows of the netting so that they've got something to cling on to when they start going upwards. So I'm going to do that, and then hopefully I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everyone, so I've got some of this netting on. I'm just doing it as best as I can for now. It looks a bit high at the moment, but what I'm gonna do as I go along and they start to come up, I can put some poles in between and then tie them onto there, so it makes it more tighter. Sorry about the aeroplane noise. Every time I take out the camera, that's when the aeroplanes decide they want to fly past. So I've got 3 in. I've still got some more to put in. These are dwarfs. These are climbers. So I've got to put another piece in between there. But I'm going to let these come up a bit more, and then when there's then I'll put the poles in between, and then put some more netting in there because I've got some more. So I'll do that after, but that's just how I've done this arbor for now. Looks like I'm getting bit left, right and centre today. I want to get to my broccoli, so I need to take the cover off of that. Because I need to trim it. As you can see, some of it's gone to flower, I don't know why. So I'm going to have to get those flower bits off, and then I'll be back with you in a minute. So we're going to do this, then we'll be back with you. Right everyone, so I've got the cover off. As you can see, I've got these purple sprouting broccoli. Don't know why they've gone to seed, so just going to cut these heads off. I don't know if I should be pulling up the whole plant or what, or why they've gone to seed. These ain't edible, so got to just take them off. So you can see I've got the purple sprouting broccoli coming on. Don't know if it's too near to each other. I've still got spinach, all these heads and everything at the moment, so just putting a bit of life back into them. That'll go on the compost pile afterwards. We've got harvest from these already, so I think what I might do later on is harvest all this up, because I've got a lot at home already. I might harvest it all up. Once I've harvested it all up, put in some winter spinach. You can see my broccoli's coming on really nice. Got a few heads of broccoli. My cabbages are doing exceptionally well. These are cabbages, these are my broccolis, really looking nice. Just took the cover off so I could do some weeding in between. all the heads off of the spinaches. Put more energy back into the leaves, what you want to eat. I know some people say you can eat these heads, but we don't do that. So remember, this is a mixture of chard and spinach in here. So I'm going to do this and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I've weeded up that bed and covered it back, and I've done what I can do on this one with the carrots and turnips and my lettuces. I've got some extra sweet potatoes here. What I was planning on putting one in the ground up there, but that proved that the ground up there had something underneath it, which I don't know. So what I'm going to do, because these lettuces are coming up soon, I've got gonna have this area here, so I'm going to put a couple of few slips in here and just see how they do in the ground, if they grow or not. These are Brazilians, so just going to put that in the ground, just lightly cover it over. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some manure. So I'm going to put another one here. I don't know if they're going to grow or what they're going to do, but they're sweet potatoes, so just loosening as much of the soil as I can so that it's got nice loose soil to go down into. If it grows, it grows. If it don't, it's just a thing what I wanted to try. So I'm going to put some manure down. You can see these have been on my windowsill for ages, so the roots are tangled. Don't worry, they've got more than enough space. Don't know if they'll produce sweet potato, or they might just run or whatever. But just putting that in there loosely. You know, I see a lot of people press down on your sweet potatoes. Don't press down on them, they don't like it. And believe it or not, I've still got sweet potato slips at home on my windowsill. So that's 4 sweet potato slips gone in there. So what I want to do now is cover the top with some manure. So this is well rotted manure left over from last time. I came here to do something else, and because the shop hasn't got isn't open yet, everybody's waiting for the compost to come in. So I'll just put in some manure around the top of the roots. We've gone over 1,000 subscribers, so thanks for watching the channel everybody. But if everybody what was watching was subscribing, we will be much further ahead. Sorry that the videos are coming out a bit later than usual, because I'm a photographer. I have other editing commitments to do, so I've got to do those before I can get to do my own stuff. So like when you're watching the videos, they might be quite a few weeks behind, because I do wedding photography and that I've got to edit those pictures, so I have to give out the editing of the YouTube videos. Goes to someone else to do. Going to cover this and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I was waiting for the compost to come in, which lucky enough we went round and it's come in. So this is the compost what we get at the allotment. You can see it's a nice loose one. There's nothing to hold on it for it to hold on to. That's the compost what we've got. Into that, gonna just put some blood fish and bone, and I've got some chicken manure pellets, although I should be using, I've got the other fertiliser for this, but just for this beginning, I've got the citrus fertiliser for this at home, which I've got to bring and leave it down here so I know where it is. Right, and then just going to put a little bit of chicken manure pellets. So I'm just going to fork this in a little bit. It's only because this is like fresh compost, it just come in today. These are 30 litre buckets. I must apologise to everyone for our videos being so far behind. I think I've done that already. I said that already. Our videos are behind because we've got other commitments as well. You know, we've got to attend to those, do that as well. This one is a mandarin orange tree. See, the leaves are a bit burnt because in the polytunnel it was very hot, and I noticed that on my sweet potatoes at the back there was the heat, so I've opened up another vent up the top there so that gets vented. I'm going to open up another one maybe down this end as well, so I've got a bit more ventilation. So this is a mandarin orange. These are going to stay in the polytunnel for now until when they get going. They're just going to have a pot for themselves, so they're very lucky. Right, this is another papaya, a banana papaya, I think they call this one. You can see that I'm sourcing the stuff for you to get exotic plants down and planted. And this one is a lemon. Like I was saying, I wanted to put these in the greenhouse, but it would be way too hot in there. I would have to leave one of the sides open, which is a floor on these. They should have put like a opening or a flapping door or something to get some ventilation going through it. So if you're the greenhouse people, think about that. Put a door either in the front or the back, or even you could have even put one on the up here. Put a ventilation here or in the door, because in there when we check it, the temperature is way, we don't even know what the temperature is in there because it goes straight off of the thermometer what we got in there, so that's telling us that it's very extremely hot in there. Got those in. That's what I wanted to do from the other day. And I've got my koi. Everybody knows that I always have koi on hand. Put this around the tops and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I got these 3 in. As you can see, they're really coming. Just put the koi on the top, just to keep the tops moist when we're not here. I wanted to put these in the greenhouse, but because of the heat in there, I can't really do that, so I've got to put them in here. So I've got to put this one up the top, put this one up the top as well. You can see it's mostly containers what's going in my polytunnel. Everybody who knows me know that's what I mostly do, is containers. If these take off, I'll put them in up the top there until when it's near winter, then I'll put them back in here. But as you can see in here, I think the temperature in there is about, even with 2 vents open, the temperature is 28 or 80 Fahrenheit in here. So the next thing I've got to do when I come down here, I've got 3 watermelons in here, and as you can see, they're really taking off. So what I've got, let me get another pot. Yes, I've got a lot of these buckets. Right, so I've got that. I've got to water those ones in first. So I'll be back with you in a minute. I'm going to water these 3 what I've done so I can get them out of the way, and then I've got something else to pot. Right everybody, so I've got another bucket here. I'm going to put some bloodfish and bone into that. I'm going to put some chicken manure pellets. I wanted to get some manure. You can see butterflies coming, so I'm going to have to keep an eye for them laying their eggs. You can see I've got a good mixture here. What I'm planting in there, I've got some left out, some watermelons. What I planted some seeds, I don't know what, because they're all mixed up and they wouldn't grow. And then a few grew. And then I put them, I've got a couple in here. I've got a big moth in here which I don't want in here. They'll lay their eggs on something, and then I'll have caterpillars and everything in here, which is what I don't want. I planted another watermelon which I'll let my cameraman go in and show you the 2 what came out of it, how big they got. But because I was waiting on the compost, then I couldn't get these others out. So now I've got the compost, got bloodfish and bone, manure in here, and I'm going to put 3 in here. As you can see, they really were suffering. I don't know if they'll grow or not. Well, they've still got their little roots, so let's just pick off all these little dry ones. I'm going to put 3 in here and then see what happens. Got 3 in there, so now that they've got room, the roots can get established and they can get going. They've got manure which they like. So if you've got melons, remember they like prefer manure, chicken manure or cow manure or any type of manure. Still got some plugs in there. I've still got 3 more, so I don't know, because I've got that one there and I've got one down there, and then this one is having the space for stuff, because everything in here really are runners. The rose bushes and that are coming out soon, but everything else in here are like running plants. So at the shelf at the back is going to be a bit too hot, but I've opened up the vent, but can't really put the bucket up on the shelf. Well, these rose bushes are coming out soon, so I'm just going to put it here for now. Just going to put some water in it and then put it there for now. Those ollioks and that coming out, because I'm going to be shutting this door soon. Then they open up another vent as well. So I'm going to put make sure these are nicely watered in, because the compost underneath is really dry, but the manure should keep it moist. Also, I've still got some other plants to go in here, so once I move these bamboo sticks and these bags are gone, I'm going to have to kind of use along that side. I've still got my banana plants, what's at home. Alright, come out. Doesn't want to, was on his way out, but he decided to go back. So I'm just making sure that these are nicely watered in. I know the soil is just fresh and it's really dry at the moment. My sugar cane, as you can see, they're thickening up now. So I've got these 3, so I'm not sure if I should do another pot or another smaller pot. These pots I need to take home because I've got my banana plants at home. and I want to separate it, so I'll need to take that one home. I'm going to put another single melon in here with a trowel, and then I'm going to see what happens with that one. With this one, I'm just going to put one in here. I'm going to just feed it with chicken manure pellets. I'm going to put some blood, fish and bone on in the mixture for now, but later on, once if they take off, then all I'm going to be putting round the roots is some chicken manure pellets. Put a good amount in there. Just fork that in. So this is 2 here, so I'm going to still put these in and see what happens. Should really be separated, but see which one comes out better. I'm going to put my koi on top around this one. Right everybody, so I've done all what I can do for today. My back's really taking a pound in these few days, but once I lie down then it's alright. So I've just got to do what I can. We've done some weeding. I've still got my onions to weed out. I've still got a few little bits and pieces. The grass needs trimming again, so that's a task for next week. Got to bring my strimmer, get this grass trimmed down again, get everything looking neat up. So we're in the middle of June now, so we're well into the planting season. You can see everything coming along nicely. Some things I've lost. I've lost a lot of corn, French beans, peppers, you name it, I've lost it, but what's grown is what's here, and you know, you just have to persevere with what you get. So I hope you all enjoy this one. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave a comment, leave comments in the comment section. We do answer most of them now because we're coming off all the other platforms. I still post on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook when I've dropped a video, but I'm not answering any questions or anything on there. It's all gone over to YouTube, so if you want to ask anything or leave a comment, leave them on the YouTube platform. I hope you all enjoy this one. You can see what's going on. I've opened up another vent because in here is getting a bit too overeaten. I'm wondering if I should open up another one as well, but I'll see if it cools down a bit in there. If I come back and the rest of things are dry, then I'll have to open up another one. But for now, there's enough breeze, I think, going through for now. So hope you enjoy this one, and you all take care of yourself, and happy gardening to you all, and I'll see you all on the next one. Thank you.